Hopefully notifications are going to go out on this one. Not that many are going to go out because this is the second live stream in a short amount of time today. Boy, we got issues. We got issues. And I'm going to go live to document this one as well because who knows? Hopefully some people will get in here shortly. There we go. Amanda, hey, you hear me okay? Hi, Barry. Aurora Transparency. I tell you, when it rains, it pours. Okay, there's no cops here right now. I'm sitting in the car. We're in District 4 again. Different area. Richard Blea. Many of this story with Richard Blea harassing the women, taking Chandra's camper, pulling his sunglasses over his face. Thank you, Lou. Hey, good to see you. Lots of video documentation of Blea. His primary job and his sole purpose in life, come out here and target homeless women. Okay? District 4 is a nightmare. You just saw earlier what went down in District 4. We're just a little further north in District 4 now. Okay? And here's a little precursor to this story. Many of you are aware of Shannon and everything that we have been through with her camper getting towed and taken from District 3. The reason her camper got towed is because she works. Perfect, right? That's a perfect reason to kick a person, when they're down. But Blea needs to be more than gone. Yeah, you and I agree, Aurora. So, in Denver, when you're down, you can expect the cops to put you 6 feet under. This is Denver's death plan, okay? So Shannon's story, she got her RV taken. She needed to quickly get back on her feet. My nonprofit put together a trailer for her. We have an agreement. It's in writing. Everything's legit. This camper is fully licensed, titled, everything. It's not a camper. It's a trailer. It's not a vehicle. It's a trailer. And I'm going to show it to you. And it's very self-sufficient. And in the process, we are working very hard to try to get safe parking for Shannon. Okay? I am doing everything the city has told me I have to do. When they impound these people's property, remember, they have to prove they own it. But what you just saw an hour ago, a business not have to prove that they owned an RV from a lie they were telling about what they were doing with that RV, person lose all of their sanity. And for those of you that are worried about cussing, about being too mean and not negotiating, people, this isn't a negotiating task. When someone is trying to kill you, negotiation is gone, okay? And that's exactly what this is going on, what is going on right here. So Shannon is in this trailer and she goes to work and she's trying to take care of herself. And you got Blea out here every 3 days putting an abandoned vehicle notice on her trailer. We make sure she gets moved. We do everything we're supposed to do. I've paid taxes. I've done every fucking thing that I'm supposed to do. Still not enough. This guy is targeting her vengeance to get a reaction from me, to make her life as hard as it could possibly get. Okay? So while all that was going down earlier, another advocate was checking on everyone to make sure it wasn't some kind of massive distraction to go ahead and steal everybody else's homes. I didn't know this had happened until after I got done with the last live stream. I got a picture sent to me of another on this trailer for no license plate. I'm about to show you what's up. I haven't been out of the car since I got here. If those tickets aren't still taped to her window, somebody has taken them. This is another tactic that Blea and these cops do, is they just make up both and hope that the ticket disappears and that no one will follow up with it. And then you see them come out with seizure notices, right? Because these tickets have been ignored. This is a huge, huge circle jerk of how to be as deceptive as you possibly can to steal their property. Okay? And it's maddening. And don't come back. Because all I got are my words. You got words and violence. Things like this. Okay? Because this is pure evil. It's just evil. And these are the things that I can't get my head wrapped around. How someone can get morning and be this fucking evil. Jody, is that just you? Is the stream up? You'll probably need to refresh. Hey, Bokomo, good to see you in here. Am I been up? It's buffering? I got a 1. Stream is good. It's buffering. It's not showing me that it's buffering at all. All right, I'm going to get out and see how this goes. Yep, those tickets are there. Can you hear me? Any better? You can hear Aurora? All right, here are the plates. Those are current plates for this trailer. It's a trailer. This little trailer is her home right now, and it is solid. Here we go. I've already called Shannon. She's at work. She's finishing up. She's trying to get over here. I'm going to wait for her for a little while. She knows I'm taking this off. This is a fully legitimate trailer. It has a VIN, it has a title, it has everything. And it's self-sufficient for heat. It's not dangerous. But over here today, look at this. I mean, what could possibly be going on right here? And they're worried about Shannon and her trailer while she's at work. Look at this. You tell me what's going on here. Any bets on this being a stolen vehicle? This is the shit that I'm talking about with Denver. They don't give a shit that somebody's stolen vehicle, I guarantee you, is sitting right here. But they care that there's a homeless woman living in a fully licensed, paid-for trailer. So I'm going to get back in the car. Let me know how the stream goes. I'm going to move if the stream gets bad again. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Cops get mad when people aren't paying rent. Stream okay? That trailer is one of the best things that anybody living homeless could ask for. And Shannon's working her ass off for it. Let me know if the stream starts buffering and I will move. She's got that tarp on there because she's got a solar panel up there for her electricity. Her heat is done by a fully manufactured to specifications use of a propane heater. Denver should be thanking me for that because they got nowhere for her. Remember, Shannon and I have been through an awful lot. Nobody offering her any resources. Single woman working. Ain't a lot for you, Shannon. Shannon doesn't ask anybody for anything. Yeah, undoubtedly, that van is stolen. But what's the concern? The homeless woman living in this fully licensed trailer. Oh, Shannon doesn't go to the bathroom out here on the streets either, by the way. She gets on her bike or she goes to the bathroom at work. Here's the ticket. Take a look at this. Can you see that picture or no? Should I move? Is the stream pixelating? You can't see this? Give me a 1 if you can see it. Okay, let's move. Just got to keep an eye out for Shannon to be coming back into the area. Is that any better? Why would I call that van in? Why? I don't want the cops out here. I can't deal with those idiots. I just can't do it, you guys. I can't do it. 1, it's better. We're not pixelating. Can we see this now? Do you see this ticket? Look at this. License plate. $75 fine. Denver City Revised Municipal Code 54-62. Still pixelated? Here's the legitimate VIN. There's plates on it. You saw the tags. Everything. You can't see it, Tracy? Well, it's here. He's lying. He's bald-faced lying. So for those of you that wondered what you could do earlier, you wouldn't want to file a complaint with the Office of the Independent Monitor. You can't read it, Lou? Well, here it is from a distance. Maybe that's better. Take your screenshot of it. On top of the ticket, here's an abandoned vehicle notice. Okay? It's not abandoned. He knows it. It's not a vehicle. He does this to her every 3 days. Every 3 days. We've been helping Shannon manage this if she can't find somebody to move every 72 hours. Everybody else in Denver can park as long as they want. And especially when your plates are legal. That's legal. But she can't park there because she's homeless. Bottom line, I want you guys to see it. That tiny ass little compact trailer, her home. So we make sure and play their game and move every 72 hours because it's an abandoned vehicle. And it's still not enough. He's going to do this with the hopes that it's not going to get addressed and then they'll boot it. He's lying. Tracy, you can't take it. I can't take it. Those of us that try to advocate for these folks to get them in a livable situation, she's in a livable situation. She's not asking for anything. And look what Blea is doing to her. The evil is just, it's just too much. I don't even know what to say, really. If anybody wants to call that vehicle in, go ahead. It looks stolen. Tell your story. It looks stolen. Denver's non-emergency line. Let me give you some. No, the state works against us. We've designed it this way. We've designed to be their servants. It is blatant fraud and harassment. And you can go look this up, okay? License plate expired, no front. Denver Municipal Code 54-62. You can go to municode.org and you can read Denver's municipal codes. Hang on, Lois. Let me the cross streets are South Pecos and West Maple. Okay, again, the cross streets of where this minivan is are South Pecos and West Maple Avenue. South Pecos Street and West Maple Avenue. I'm going to pull up behind that van. I have a feeling I'm going to start buffering again. So stick with me. The plate, C as in Charlie, I, X as in X-ray, F as in Frank, 20. And it's a Honda Odyssey minivan. It's got heavy damage all down the driver's side, a blown up airbag, and it looks like it's abandoned. Did you hear all that? Are we still good? Thank you, Snarky. It is a trailer. It's not a vehicle. It doesn't have a front license plate. You can park trailers on the street. They can play this bullshit game of saying that you can't and that you have to move them every 72 hours because they're abandoned. If somebody wants to go read that code with a fine-tooth comb, go ahead, because when I read it before I left, it has to do with a vehicle, not a trailer. It's a trailer, so it's no front license plate. It's not attached to a vehicle. Well, here's the issue with that. all over this town, all over the place. And I could drive right now. There are homeowners everywhere. There are people everywhere that have stuff parked on the streets. Right there. There's a trailer. I could see it's got license plates on it. It's not attached to a vehicle. It looks like a cargo trailer. You've got camper trailers. You've got boat trailers. You've got all kinds of trailers all over the city and county of Denver. So unless there's a municipal code hidden somewhere that says all trailers must be attached to a vehicle with a front license plate, a trailer would not need a front license plate. So there's my answer. So if somebody has the time and they want to go search Denver Revised Municipal Code, it's at municode.org. I think you can find Denver there. The municipal code, again, for the license plate ticket is 54-62. Okay. This one, I know this one inside and out. You don't have to research this one on abandoned vehicle. We've never challenged this in that when they use this on like a trailer, it's a trailer, not a vehicle. However, the cops are keeping notes on what they get to consider abandoned vehicles. And right here is a CAD number on the top of this. So if any of you are into wanting to do records requests with the Denver Police Department, I'm telling you, you're going down a rabbit hole if you do it, okay? But some of you have time, and if you want to do it, that's great, okay? But this CAD number, 2327852, this is how they're tracking all of these supposed abandoned vehicles. Okay, so if somebody has time and you can go online, but you have to, it has to be done a specific way. You can't just call the Denver Police Department to get records. Okay. What do you want me to say again, Tracy? So, Amanda, a second plate. Well, they don't give you two plates for trailer plates. Remember when I walked up to that and took a picture of that plate? It said trailer down it. The Department of Motor Vehicle recognizes that as a trailer. So you only get a trailer plate, one trailer plate. Blea is lying. He's just lying. He's just writing a bullshit ticket just to get it in the system and hope that it'll be ignored or not fought. And then the fines will accumulate. They'll, get up into hundreds, thousands of dollars. They'll slap a seizure notice on it. They'll boot it. They'll do all kinds of stuff, right? Just on a bogus ticket. So I'll be the one that probably has to fight this one. Even though it wasn't signed, it was still on there. Yeah, this is the same kind of appeal that I've done in the past. I already did an appeal on this trailer, and I won. And it was a street sweeping ticket. Shannon had this trailer a little further north. She'd been moving it every 3 days like she was supposed to, or we were helping her move it. And it was the last month of street sweeping in Denver. Denver has this stupid street revenue scam, is what it is. They claim to sweep their streets, and they don't. So April through November, you can't be on this side of the street on the first Tuesday of the month, and then the first Wednesday of the month, you can't be on the other side of the street. So depending on how the Tuesdays and Wednesdays fall on the month, and if you're studious in keeping your calendar and your phone reminding you to move your car the night before, because the street sweeping bitch meter maids come down the street promptly at 8 a.m. to ticket anybody that's left, you get caught up in the street sweeping scam. It was November. She thought she was on the right side of the street. She got her Tuesdays and Wednesdays mixed up. She blew it, and she got a street sweeping ticket. So I appealed it because this trailer is registered to me and my nonprofit. So we won that. So I will appeal this again, and I will show the proof that this is licensed, and hopefully the magistrate, the parking magistrate, is going to dismiss this. It's bogus. It's harassment. But you can't tell those magistrates that the cops are doing dirty work out here. Okay? You can't do that. He was just hoping that this would get ignored, and then it would start a vicious cycle of fines accumulating. Thank you, Jonathan. A public servant commits first-degree official misconduct if, with intent to obtain a benefit for the public servant or another, or maliciously to cause harm to another, or he or she knowingly commits an act relating to his office but constituting an unauthorized exercise of his official function, or B, refrains from performing a duty imposed upon himself. You got it down. That's Colorado law for official misconduct. And more cops need to be charged and convicted with that, because if they are, they lose their post certification and they cannot be cops anywhere in Colorado again. Thank you, Jonathan. No chalk marks, DJ. No, they never chalk it. They could never technically prove that it hadn't been moved 100 feet. And this abandoned vehicle notice, this is so stupid. Within this, there's this caveat of all you having to do is move it 100 feet. Shannon technically could push this trailer 100 feet. The way this trailer is built and the way the weight distributes, she could push it easy if she had somebody guiding the tongue, but we don't want her out here doing that. Yeah, the tow dolly, but now again, you got another big piece of something that's either going to get stolen or she's got to have room for, which she doesn't. So we help her. You know, a battery-powered dolly is going to get stolen while she's at work. Oh, it's written in there, DJ, on this abandoned vehicle notice, the 100-foot. So again, that parking ordinance for the ticket for the license plate is 54-62. If you guys want to go deep into this abandoned vehicle notice and you want to research this, I'll read this to you. There's two boxes. They can check abandoned or automobile junker. Okay? So these are two different things in two different sections. But I'm going to read it to you and you can take note. Or write down in this stream where you are and go back and listen to this. Okay? It appears to be abandoned. It's checked abandoned. Okay? And it's got the date, the time, the VIN, all the information. This is in violation of sections 54-811 and 54-812 of the Revised Municipal Code of the City and County of Denver. If this vehicle is not removed within 72 hours of this notice, or has not been moved at least 100 feet during the 72 hours, it will be subject to removal as abandoned or an automobile junker in accordance with sections 54-811 and 54-812 of the Denver Municipal Code. Impounded vehicles are subject to towing and storage fees. See reverse of this form for provisions of the Revised Municipal Code sections that apply. So if you go to the back, it lists out these codes, okay? Well, Jonathan, that's a good question. How is it abandoned if someone's living in it? Whether they're living in it, whether it's just parked there, how do they know it's abandoned? Well, technically, since they're keeping track, right? That CAD number, remember I read you guys the CAD number? 23-27852. That's DPD's CAD number to track these abandoned vehicle notices. So somebody should get this and challenge them on this and say, you wrote 15 abandoned vehicle notices. It's obviously not abandoned, right? No, they're doing this with the intent to catch them off guard that one time that they don't move so they can come here and tow their stuff. This, I'm telling you, this is serious, dirty, deep pool. For somebody who's already behind the 8 ball. This doesn't happen to trailers I own over where I park. This doesn't happen to my neighbor who parks his goddamn boat and his 30-foot camper trailer that takes up a quarter of the block and there's no parking. Nobody ever calls, supposedly, and bitches about him taking up all the parking. Not one time has he ever had abandoned vehicle notice. And the guy uses the street as fucking storage. People use the street as storage. They pay. Look, I'm not going to call. You know what? I don't give a shit. Yeah, it's annoying. But the dude's got his plates. He pays his taxes. I thought this was all about paying your taxes so you could live homeless. Isn't that what this is supposed to be about? I paid the taxes. What else am I supposed to do? No, Rich wants some extra special attention from me. That's what Richard Blea wants. And you wonder why I get out and tell them to go over in the corner and blow each other? What do you think they're doing out here all day? They are dirty motherfuckers. And I hate them. I fucking hate this guy. And if he thinks this is how you get attention and get the chicks to give you some attention, you are one dumb, sick motherfucker. Because if you got in a head-on collision and you fucking died tonight, Blea, I wouldn't give a fuck. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? You want me to negotiate this? Who out there has a problem with how I try to defend these people? You get your fucking asses out here and you negotiate with these motherfucking dangerous ass tyrants. I dare you to do it. I fucking dare you. I'm so pissed. And I should be. The whole fucking world should be. This is America? So now, back to the back of this form. Those sections, parking in excess of 72 hours. If you want to look that up, that's 54-465, subsection A. Okay? Section 54-811, authority for impoundment, if you want to look that up. Section 54-812, removal and disposal of automobile junkers, if you want to look that up. That's where they come and take their stuff, take it to impound, and we no longer get to go retrieve any of their belongings. They don't get their property back because they can't prove they own anything. But that fucking storage unit an hour ago could sell that stupid fucking cop their bullshit story about that RV being their property that ended up out on the fucking street? Does anybody see what's going on here? God. And cops wonder why people fucking hate them. You guys wonder why we hate you? Yeah, blue unicorn. That's disgusting, but it's the truth. I can't make sense of this kind of evil, of how a person's brain works like this. Is this Shannon walking down the street? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. I would have given her a ride. Shoot. Here she comes. I would have given you a ride. I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm so out of it and delirious. I don't know what's happening.
Why? Are you dehydrated?
I've been sick for 7 days. I've had everything coming out the back door in a furious vengeance. I've not had.
Do you have water?
3 days. I've got some in there. I'm okay. I'll be okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna get food now. I got money now, so it'll help. I'm just that delirious. I've been sick as a dog for days. I didn't get in bed for 3 days after I moved. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm live streaming. I've got these tickets.
Okay, sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Is the license plate not on there?
Oh, it's there.
Oh, so they just couldn't see it because the tarps fell down.
No,
right?
you can see it clear as
Clear
fucking
as
day.
Yeah, fucker.
But yeah, you can lift that tarp up
and see it.
I wanted to come out here and make sure somebody didn't steal your plates or peel off your
that's
stickers.
the first thing I thought is, oh crap, what happened?
And they didn't. And how long's this van been here?
Just since this morning.
Since this morning. And what are the odds of that being stolen?
I have no idea.
But what would you say?
I wouldn't know. To tell you the truth.
I know you wouldn't know, but look at it. The airbags deployed. There's all kinds of damage.
Well, I can't see that. I lost the contact.
And they're worried about your fucking camper.
Yeah.
About your trailer. So
yeah, look at that. It's all wrecked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what time that got here.
Yeah, it just showed up. It was just here when you got up this morning.
When I got up this morning. Like I said, I've been so sick for so long. I'm kind of delirious today. Anyway, sorry. I went and worked all day.
Do you want me to mute this for a second?
It's okay. It's up to you. I'm not
All right.
Just cause
All right,
I don't
we're
know what's
back.
going on. I don't know. But no, I wanted to warn, just to let you know.
Yeah, thank
right,
you.
As soon as
We'll
I
get it
realized
taken
what
care
that
of.
was. Yep. I'll figure it out. I gotta find Kitty Bitty. I don't
All
know
right.
what the fuck he is. I'm so stressed on this now.
Don't stress.
I know.
All right.
My Kitty Bitty. Thank you
I'll
so
be in
much.
touch.
Okay, I'm gonna run and get food and stuff for a bit, but I'll be back around. I gotta find my debit card so I can go do this.
All right, Shannon. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry about
Don't be sorry.
So today's the tickets for today, so I got 3 days.
Yeah.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, shocker. They seem to love to come out and bug me on Monday.
Well, wait a minute. What's today? Yeah. Till noon.
Okay, yeah, they came out noon today. That's
Yeah.
their going thing.
Noon on Thursday. Okay.
I'll see about finding somewhere new to go. Nobody else in this neighborhood, so I don't need to be the singled out one,
Right. Did you get any response via email from that inquiry we did?
No.
Remember? Safe
Yeah,
parking?
no, Duck didn't get into that. He applied for it, but he's not in. He's still over behind he's over in District 3 still. So,
Okay.
yeah, he's not in yet.
All right.
I don't know. Okay. I'm going to get in there and see if I can find Kitty and get some food and figure it out.
All right.
I'm going to start with the baking soda. I think I can do that one. I've read online. I've already been looking online of what to do with the mold. They said first try baking soda water wash. If that doesn't work, you move up to white vinegar.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, you go straight for the bleach. I just went straight for the bleach with one little stick to see what it'd do.
Okay.
It's just, it was unbreathable in there when I did it. Eyes were burned. It was just...
We want to get that fixed, though, so try to pinpoint that.
I'm on it. If I can work a few days, maybe I can get a hotel for a few days, get the cat out, and just go to town on it every day,
Okay.
Whatever I gotta do, I'll figure something out.
All right.
I don't know what else to do. I've got to live here.
Right.
This is it. So.
Keep me posted.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you later, Shannon.
See you later. Have a good night.
You too. Okay, so we got a roof leak. So we got to get that fixed. So that's what she was talking about. So, yeah. And that's not surprising with all the snow that we just had. And all of that froze on top. So, it's just, it never ends. And then this fucking asshole. I was supposed to be taking a break. You haven't seen any super chats or stickers? Hey, everybody. Send money. I need to buy some property. I need to buy some safe parking. I need to buy some shelter. I need several $1 million in this stream right now in super chats. Who's going to go first? If each one of you in here, there's 156 people, if each one of you give somewhere around $250,000 each, we'll get there. Can you hook us up? I know, Tracy. That's why it just doesn't end. Yeah, she's got a little bit of mold in there, but we'll clean that, but we need to figure out where the leak is. So the problem with that in that confined space is the amount of other condensation. She's sure the roof is leaking, but she's not sure quite where, but we need to pinpoint that because it's like keeping chickens, kind of, right? In a coop. So you got a small area. And when you're super, super cold, condensation is a really, really bad thing. It keeps things colder, right? So you have to remove all sources of moisture. She's got a kitty cat. He's got a little tiny litter box in there. I mean, there's things that could be causing condensation. So that's what we're working through. But if that roof is leaking, we got to fix that. We were pretty solid that roof was pretty solid. But in Colorado, freeze thaw, freeze thaw, freeze thaw ruins everything. So it's very, very possible. So now we got another construction project that I'm sure my husband is going to be absolutely thrilled about. Yeah, dehumidifier. Not quite sure how to run one of those in there, but yeah. Playing Powerball. Everybody, go buy Powerball tickets. Thank you very, very much. Who knows the person in Maine that won the Powerball? Irish Rover. It's another depressing story. Blea's a dick. He came out here, gave Shannon a parking ticket for no license plate. We recorded the license plate. It's there. He knows the fucking license plate's there. He's ran it every fucking time he's been out here. They give her the abandoned notice every 3 days. And today he just decided to write a bogus ticket, hoping that it would get lost or not challenged, or you know how it goes. Bamboo charcoal soaks up moisture. I've never heard that one before. Yep, that dick again, Irish Rover. Well, it doesn't say it's for no front plate. It says license plate expired, no front plate. Or it just says license plate on one line. Then below that it says expired / no front. This could be a multitude of things, meaning it doesn't have a license plate, or that it's expired, or that there's no front license plate. If you read the code, you'll see how loosely that's written. Remember, Denver Revised Municipal Code 54-62. It's a $75 ticket. No Mercy Sheep, thank you very, very much for that super chat. So, see, people are listening to you, Tracy. Just FYI, everybody, if you give super chat, super stickers, YouTube keeps 30% of that. Other ways to donate to the nonprofit are in the About section. You can donate all of your money, all of the time, directly to the nonprofit by using Venmo and Cash App. Venmo at HHFDC, which stands for Helping Hands for Dignity Coalition, or Cash App, $ Dignity Hands. Or you can use traditional mail. The address is in the About section. I could not run for president. I've said that before. You guys, you know what? I would be assassinated promptly. Secret Service at that point would go, nope, we're not protecting her. We're out. DJ, that's a good one. You're a long lost relative of that person, huh? Well, you get on that road trip, get us some money. After your house, everybody, I could use a new roof. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of need for a lot of roofs out there. Trinity, I am inspiring. Well, if I can inspire you to do anything, please just show some homeless some kindness and understanding, and try to understand their situation. Instead of being a fucking dick like this. This reeks of, I hate people, I hate my life, I hope I die soon. That's what this reeks of. My life sucks. The only vindication I get out of life is going out and harassing homeless people. I should die. I've got the only Google review for the West Evans storage facility. Need more people to go give them a review. Now, why would you do that? Why would you go on Google review and give that storage unit a bad review or a review at all? I would never suggest that anybody go as low as you can go. Oh, Trinity. So you know. Lewis, maybe this helps a little. Wish I was well off, I'd help you. Don't ever apologize for giving not enough, okay? I joke about needing millions because that's what it would take. But all of you that have apologized for not being able to give more, had you not given at all, that'd be thousands of dollars worth of, I'm sorry, but I can't give you any money. Please don't ever apologize for only being able to give what you can. I just want everybody to be aware that when you do give through super chats, and that's fine. Some people choose to do it that way so they can have their message seen or remain anonymous. YouTube does take 30% of that. So, oh, Lewis, thank you very much. Johnny, I can't run for mayor. You want DMA and I to run the town? Should we go run Sheridan? How low can we go in Google reviews? That's up to you guys. So I'm going to call it a night. But I wanted to come out here and make this video and make sure that you saw it live. And that those plates are there and those tags are there and all of it is legitimate and paid for. And Blea is playing games because he hates himself and his life. So there's no other explanation to that kind of behavior. I ran once just to shake up a race. It was a school board race. The Republicans were acting stupid. They were getting recalled by the Democrats out in Jefferson County. That's when my activism first started. And they were actually doing good things on the board. Remember, school board races are nonpartisan. Yeah. So the Republicans were trying to hold the school district accountable to student achievement and appropriate fiscal spending. And of course, the union didn't like that, blah, 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 blah. So they launched this giant recall campaign to get rid of the Republicans. And, you know, the Republicans were so arrogant that they were certain they weren't going to get recalled. Well, those of us who knew what was going on knew they were going to get recalled and said, you have to have replacements. In a recall, you got to have another candidate to take your place. They get enough signatures to get you recalled. Then you have to have a viable candidate, blah, 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 blah. So they didn't want to run anybody. They said, and don't you dare, Regan. Don't you do that to us. We've worked hard. Guess what? They fucking got recalled. I ran. I still got 90,000 votes. It still wasn't enough. But I got 90,000 votes. I knew I wasn't going to win, but oh, it was fun. Let me tell you, was it ever fun? But it's very time consuming. Okay? And you are a minority. Remember, we operate in a democracy now. We're not a democracy. We operate in mob rule. No city council, no school board, nothing with more than a one person, even in Congress, okay? Even in your local House and Senate chambers, even in at the federal level. You're just a grain of salt because you have to do what your party tells you to do. That's why we need to stop voting two-party system, people, okay? Because all of your people suck. All of them. But anyway, so I knew I wasn't going to win, but I had fun. I went to the debates, and I just poked at all those assholes that were screwing my kids over. And they were. It was just this big political divide to get rid of the Benson family. And I went out there. I dressed up to the nines all the time. Just went out there, went to the debates. I was the only one talking sense, and everybody in the crowd, oh, this woman, she's horrible. Right? Because if you know anything about politics, when they put together debates and all this stuff, it's all put together by the political persuasion that's going to win. So you go to these debates and you answer their bullshit prearranged questions and you stay on script. Regan wasn't doing that. Regan couldn't follow directions. Regan was blurting out numbers and facts that have never been discussed before. We're not going to have that at a debate forum. So I had a lot of fun. I really, really did. I didn't cuss one time. Not once. And I probably should have. That was a great experience. It really was. I ran with the intent to win. I didn't go into it going, oh, I can't try. I'm going to lose. I tried, but I didn't have enough money, right? You got to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to run for office because people are stupid. All right. That's what it takes. It takes money to persuade stupid people because you have to go out there and you have to, you just have to make face, right? And you just got to smile pretty. You got to make some good commercials and say your name millions of times in a campaign cycle, right? And then when people go to vote, just like all these stupid people that never vote judges out, they look at all these names for school board. And depending on, how you're listed on the ballot, that's another big deal. Are you fourth down? Are you first? Are you second? First three placeholders have another 50% chance of winning, right? So getting yourself on the right place of the ballot is a big deal. But not only that, if most people have never heard school board and people don't investigate anything. And instead of undervoting, not voting at all, they just go check names. Well, guess what? If they've heard this commercial about a girl named Regan, that name rings a bell. I've heard her name before. Check. That's how people vote. And it's the truth. And it takes hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy your vote. Those people, the majority of people that vote do not go to those forums. They don't give a shit what your policies are. It's just big popularity contest, right? The hardcore, serious voters that go to those things, they're only there for the politics. If they find out that you're not on their side, they're not going to vote for you. They don't give a shit, if you're trying to hold a school district accountable to their ridiculous spending and debt. That doesn't matter. If you're not on the union side, you're not getting their vote. So why try, right? Well, I tried because I wanted to poke. So the Republicans, that pretty much destroyed our relationship. I lost a lot of acquaintances, people that I thought I knew better than I did, right? Politics is just a nasty, nasty little bitch. And that's why I will never do it. Because I can't be that person. I can't be that person that would be sitting on city council in Denver, per se. Let's say I ran for city council. If I got elected, I got to go to all these fucking meetings, listen to all this bullshit all day long, when I could be out here trying to help her. I can't do anything as one person on a city council. I can't do one thing except have a microphone. And big deal. Who listens anyway, right? Nobody. So politics are not for me. The link for not reviewing the West Evans storage. Oh, school board members here aren't paid. That's a volunteer position. All over the state. Every state's different. Colorado school board members don't get paid. It has to do with your state, how your state constitution is written. City councils do get paid. These city council members in Denver make over $90,000 a year. And plus they got all these allowances for aids and all kinds of other stuff. So, yeah. The unions are a problem. Public unions are a problem in all sectors. Yeah, the tough on crime from the right in the union, they're kind of funny, aren't they? I mean, you want to talk about hypocrites collide. Right? The union, the authoritarian right doesn't want accountability. They want to be able to go out and just beat the living fuck out of anybody they want because they're cops. They can do that. The left wants to be paid 3 times the amount of money they should be for going out and trying to solve social ills instead of actually fighting violent crime. That is a good depiction of why policing is so bad, right? You have those two extremes colliding, and it is because of public unions. People don't talk enough about that in policing, and I don't know why. I mean, look, that's why Aurora is in the shape they're in, and they are. It all boils down to them being statists. Their allegiance is to the state, not the people. DJ Plus, first 5 years, 5 different superintendents. They now listen to the parents. And that's right there is the parents run the school district. And unions aren't going to allow that. So at any rate, thanks for listening to me ramble. I'm going to go now. I said I was going to go 10 minutes ago and then got off on a tangent. But I am going to go now. Thank you for being here today. Some of you, thank you for being here twice today. We have somebody getting the guys dinner tonight. We had a very generous donor from New Jersey ordering the guys Jimmy John's tonight. Thank you very, very much. My dear, darling, sweet neighbor went and bought some more groceries for the guys. He had bought them 1 round of groceries. He's bought them another round. So I'll be able to supplement this week. The guys have appointments tomorrow. I have to not do anything tomorrow. Well, that's not true. I have a lot to do tomorrow. I have to go to Aurora. I have to go to Aurora tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning and get my discovery. Get my discovery for my arrest with C. Sloan. Remember that little bitch boy? Got his feelings hurt, arrested me at King Soopers? Yeah. So I got an attorney. He entered his appearance. But he's going to be out of the state. So I got to go get my discovery. And you got to pay for it. Yeah. Don't even get me started on that one. So I got to do that. And I got to get my bond money back. They wouldn't release the bond, even though the judge said to release it. They wouldn't release it because the address that they have is not the right address. That's their fault. So now my husband has to take time off work and go out there with his driver's license and show him his ID and say, yeah, that's my bond money and this is where I want it. And then we might get it 3 to 6 weeks later. Right? And cops wonder why we hate them. You wonder why the whole world hates you, C. Sloan? You stupid little bitch boy that can't even buy fucking sunglasses? Your mama should slap the living shit out of you. All because I wanted to get some homeless people some fucking groceries. Yeah. And this cop got his feelings hurt because he got caught harassing them. Only in America can you see this unfold like this. It's a 50-50 shot every day, whether you're going to survive it or not. We call it freedom, right? You never know what kind of cop you're going to get. That's scary, and it's sad for a lot of people, and some people have paid the ultimate price. I'm lucky I've only been assaulted a half a dozen times, and I don't have serious permanent injury. I got injury, but I'm surviving it. Some people don't even get to get another day, and we call this freedom. I don't know, you guys. It's not good. Things aren't looking good. Hello from Vancouver, Canada. Irish Rover, I'll talk to you later. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Wes. She does have 12 votes, but she's very tapped out on that. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, Clinton. Snarky user. Thank you much. Bokomo, thank you. Good to see you in here. I was thinking about you today and that last conversation we had. All right, you guys, I promise I'm going to be taking a break soon. Maybe. All right. Peace.